extracted by heating titanium tetrachloride, TiCl4, with sodium. What mass of sodium is needed to react with 38 grams of titanium tetrachloride? Okay, so first thing we want to do is balance the equation. So if we have 4 chlorines on the left, as you can see, 4 chlorines, which means we need 4 chlorines on the right. Now, if we have 4 chlorines on the right, that also means we have 4 sodiums. If we have 4 sodiums on the right, we need 4 sodiums on the left. And there's 1 titanium here and 1 titanium here, so they're balanced. Now, let's look at what we can derive from the question. We've got the mass of TiCl4. We've got a periodic table, which means we can work out the MR of TiCl4. So we've got the mass, we've got the MR. That means we can work out the moles. So let's write the equation. Moles equals mass over MR. Make sure you always write the full equation, okay? So I'm writing N. Make sure you write moles because it'll be easier to understand that way. You won't forget if you always write down the full equation. Anyways, so for TiCl4, the mass is 38, and the MR, I'm just gonna put the MR, I'm not gonna make you work out the MR. The MR is 48 plus 435.5. I'm just doing it in my calculator. It's 190. And when you divide those together, you get an answer of a fifth, which is 0.2 moles. So this over here is 0.2 moles. Okay. Now we need to work out what mass of sodium. So this over here, there's a invisible 1, remember? There's a 1:4 ratio. Yeah? Can you see? There's a 1:4 ratio. A 1 is here and a 4 is here. So there's a 1:4 ratio, which means sodium will have 4 times the mole titanium chloride has. So we've got titanium tetrachloride here. The moles is 0.2. Since it's a 1:4 ratio, it's 0.2 times 4 equals 0.8. This moles of sodium. So the moles of sodium is 0.8. Now, since we have the moles, we can work out, and we can work out the MR, so we can work out the mass. If we rearrange the formula, so moles times MR equals mass, which means, I'm just going to zoom out a little bit, sorry. This means 0.8, because that's the moles, times the MR of sodium is 23. 0.8 times 23 equals 18.4 grams. And that's your answer. So 18.4 grams of sodium is needed to, here with this, when you have